Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to this week's must-have video. You guys know that every single week I like to put out a must-have video, usually Sundays, where I talk about something that I feel is must-have in our game right now, something that is absolutely awesome or incredible, or in this case really fun, and that is going to be Mr. Seawolf Jonesy with his new High Tide ability. His standard perk, High Tide, increases your shockwave damage by 55%, but we're going to be using it in the Commander perk with High Tide Plus, increasing your shockwave damage by 55%. Additionally, shockwave activates a second time immediately after use. Now we're going to talk about him. I'm going to show you guys my build, my loadout, my hero loadout, the weapons I use, and why I use those, and why this hero is so much fun and I can't stop playing him. I've been playing him non-stop now. Every single mission I have to play him. He's that much fun. But we're going to go into it, guys. We're going to go into all of it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being thank you for all the views, all the support. You guys are amazing. Thank you to all the people who are becoming a member of the channel. You guys are amazing. There's a link down below if you want to become a member of the channel. It's just taking your support to the next level, guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so very much to all of you who are doing it. I really appreciate you all. Also, thank you to all of you guys using my creator code. Whether you're buying something in the Battle Royale shop or you're buying some llamas over here, if you need some llamas over here and you're spending some V-Bucks, thank you very much, guys. It helps me out so very much. And also, if you are going to be buying anything from the Epic store, you guys know there's a big sale going on right now. You got that $10 coupon. If you buy anything over $14.99, you get another coupon, and it applies at $10 off. A lot of people are getting tons of games. Thank you so much to all of you guys using my code there. It's called a tag there. It's called the creator tag. I don't know why, but thank you very much to all of you guys using it there. Thank you to all of you guys who are picking up Man Eater. It's a crazy fun game. I'm going to be playing it more on stream soon, so I hope to see you guys there. All right, let's start with here, guys. Let's start talking about Mr. Seawolf Jonesy. What is it that makes him so much fun? Well, it's the ability, High Tide. High Tide is an incredibly fun ability. I'm going to show you guys real quick right now my loadout, the weapons I use, and then we're going to go into a mission, and I'll show you guys why he's so awesome. Now, this is something crazy, though. I have been using him in dungeons, and this is the perfect loadout so far that I found. Well, almost perfect. It's almost perfect. So we have High Tide, so we're going to really depend on that shockwave, right? We need to get that shockwave, and we want to trigger it as often as possible. It's going to do that second activation, so we also want to do as much damage as we can with that second activation. First of all, we're going to go with Happy Holidays. You guys know Happy Holidays was during the winter event, the past winter event with Jilly Teacup. You got it. It does reduce by 40% ability cooldowns, so that's really awesome. Then we're going to go in with Doppler effect, which is going to decrease shockwave cooldown by 24%. Explosive entrance, which is going to add 3 more eggs, which are going to 3 eggs actually, which is going to do a 54 base damage to nearby enemies, and it's going to trigger twice, so it's going to be 6x. Now, I'm going to say this right now. This one right here is the only one that I would say you could kind of remove, because actually, even though High Tide is really awesome, because you do get that double activation, and you guys are going to see how I use it. I use it to get away, to get out of sticky situations. Let's say, for example, you are surrounded. You want that little bit of a, explosive damage around you to be able to get out of a situation, to get away if you're surrounded, or to get away after you're done using lefty and righty. You guys are going to see how I use that. But explosive entrance is the only one that I could say I don't really have to have. Yes, it's cool seeing the eggs popping all around you, but you don't have to have it. Now, who could you replace here with? Well, there's a couple of heroes that I would replace this with. I would replace it with, well, one, Calamity. Calamity is a which actually she was just in those Wild West llamas. If you got her, congratulations. But Calamity is going to increase pistol damage by 20% and impact by 25% for the first 6 shots in the magazine. Now, this is perfect because of the weapons we're going to be using it. Now, she will give you extra damage, and we're going to need that extra damage to take care of this hero right here. But that's the only thing. You could remove her from there, or if you're using an energy weapon, you could also use Mr. Cyberclops right here. He would be giving you that plasma arc energy damage, is 20% chance to zap nearby enemies for 58% of damage dealt. That's pretty huge. Also, you could put in space technology with increasing ability energy damage by 15.5%, which, as we know, actually I do believe lefty and righty does change it to. Let me see. Before we commit to this, let's check this out. I do believe lefty and righty. No, it does not change lefty and righty to energy, but Shockwave does have energy damage. So in this case, she would be okay because she's going to give you more Shockwave damage, a little bit, well, actually quite a bit more Shockwave damage, actually. 15.5%. Is it worth changing it out? I would think not. What I would do here, if I'm going to do the setup, is I would go ahead and remove her to put in Calamity. But I'm not going to do that in the setup. I'm going to actually switch out someone that just for showing you guys, just for the purpose of showing you guys this in this video, I'm going to be replacing someone else. But next we're going to go in with Hand Cannons Buccaneer Ramirez, who has every 10 lefty and righty shots spawns a cannonball, dealing 51 base physical damage. And what's going to wrap it all up is, or what's going to start it all off, is going to be Where's Lefty. Every pistol or SMG elimination decreases cooldown out of lefty and righty by 1 second. Now I went ahead and I used this setup over in SSDs on Saturday. We went into some SSDs on Saturday, and I gotta tell you guys, it was amazing. It was really, really incredible, because what we did in those SSDs is it gave me the opportunity to constantly trigger my lefty and righty. Constantly triggering my lefty and righty, and then using my shockwave to get out of sticky situations. That double shockwave was very nice, and Warcry as well. It just comes together so perfectly, guys, and it is so much fun. I'm not kidding you guys. It is so much fun. And finally, we got Survivalists, who of course we need for the healing for the purposes of this video. I'm going to remove Survivalist. Yes, I know. I never take him out. He's in every single one of my setups, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to remove him for putting in 6 shooter. We got the Adrenaline Rush, which is what we're going to be using to heal as much as possible, and we've got Stationary Hover Turret for that backup. So I'm going to take the setup, guys. I'm going to take it into a mission, and before we go into it, I'm going to show you really quick what 2 weapons I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my trusty old Zap Zap, my favorite Zap Zap. Not this one. Yes, this one. We are going to be using this one. My Zap Zap has energy, fire rate, reload, magazine size, and damage to miss monsters and bosses. That's why it wouldn't be bad if I were to put Cyberclops in there. But this is my perfect setup for my Zap Zap. Zap Zap will do amazing damage for enemies that are level 116 and below. Even 124 it doesn't do bad, which is we're probably going to go into a mission that's 100, 108, 116 to show this off. But after that, it's a little more difficult. Zap Zap was nerfed a little bit, so it doesn't do amazing damage anymore to level 140 enemies and above. I really wish it did, guys. I really wish it did. And the other weapon we're going to be using is the Paper Shredder. Now we could go in with the Plasmatron, but it's going to use up a little too much batteries. I don't want to go there, so we're going to go into Paper Shredder. The Paper Shredder, a very underrated weapon. You guys know I have loved this weapon since it first came out. It has the capacity to do massive amounts of damage with 75 reload, critical rating, physical, and 44 damage. Actually, I wouldn't mind in the near future maybe even potentially changing this to energy, because if I had the 2 energies, like I said, I could put in Cyberclops in there, and that would potentially give me more damage as well. And I've got a double critical damage setup here with a critical rating. Even though it's only 38%, it's still enough to do some massive damage because of its explosive AoE. So those are the 2 weapons I'm going to be using. I'm going to go into a mission, guys. Let's find really quickly. Like I said, we're not going to go into a too high one. Oh, these are perfect right here. All right, this is perfect right here. We're going to go into this 116, destroy the encampments. Is there another one that's better? Nope, this is a perfect one right here. I'm going to go into this mission, guys, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm using this setup. This is such a fun setup, guys, and you guys know it's all about fun. It's all about fun in this game, so let's go. I'm going to go into the setup. I'm going to show you guys how I'm using this hero and how he is doing amazing in encampments. Encampments are tons of fun with this hero. SSDs are tons of fun. Even dungeons. I did some dungeons with this hero, guys. He performs amazingly. It is so much fun. So let's go and let's try him out.
That's one.
All right, so we've got some enemies right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys right there. Perfect. That clears them off, right? That's really great. We're going to go ahead and take out this encampment because you know what? That's what's going to be awesome here to show you guys how this goes down. So this is a little encampment, though. We're going to do a little one and we're going to do a harder one in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I forgot to do my war cry, actually. War cry does really great there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the lefty and righty there. Do as much damage as I possibly can here, and then I'm going to use my shockwave to get away, like I said, and then I'm just going to use my zap to take out the enemies. Now if you guys notice here, look what's happening here. If you guys look over there on the right, you can see how long it's taking me to refresh, or the cooldown. But as I take out enemies, as I defeat enemies with my pistol, oh, look at that, the timer goes down. So that's the effectiveness of the setup. That's why I also focused on Calamity, because as you guys can see, look at that right there. I'm restoring all that time right there. That's really great. And now just like that, I have it again. So I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do war cry. I'm going to pop in the lefty and righty and check it out. We want to try and do 10 of those as much as, oh, we want to do 10 shots from lefty and righty as much as possible. And then oh, I don't have any energy, so I don't have any energy, so I can't. There we go. Now I can pop it. Boop, bloop, goes away, and I can go ahead and focus on taking out some other enemies. I do like using the paper shredder because it's going to do a lot more damage like that there. And this same refreshing, this same, you know, shooting the enemies with using lefty and righty. Let me see if I can't get this guy here. There we go. Using lefty and righty, using war cry, using the shockwave to get away. This same, you know, I guess rinse repeat kind of method that I'm using here. That's what you're going to be using to be able to bring back your lefty and righty as often as possible. And just like that, I have refreshed it back down. I can use war cry. I can use lefty and righty one more time. And yeah, it really does some pretty effective damage there. Use my shockwave to try and knock these guys away. Do a little more damage to them here, like that. Get behind them. There we go. Another one. Get behind them. Man, I wish we had a xenon, like a neon pistol. Wait, do we have a neon pistol that shoots through the guys? I don't think so. I don't think we do. But anyway, but that's it, guys. That's it. That's all it is to it. This is extremely fun, guys. I am enjoying this so much. I can't even begin to tell you. Look at that. We've got 14 seconds here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and refresh this as fast as possible. 6, 3, and we've got it again. Use my shockwave to get away. Then pop this here. I'm going to try and get some more. Come on. I need some more energy. More energy. The only thing you're really going to be doing here is energy management. Energy management is pretty important in this setup, because it is going to kind of affect you a little bit. Let's see if we can't get you out. There we go. You're done. All right, so 43 seconds on the clock here. Can I get it? Can I trim it down? I can trim it down, can't I? Yeah, we can trim it down. There we go. 17 seconds. Oh, here we go. We got a lot of death here. 7 seconds now. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. And look at that. It's back before we even got war cry this time. And that was actually happening a lot in the SSDs and in dungeons. Now, I will say this about dungeons, though, while I finish this one off. The only thing that I'll really say that is not so good in dungeons is because you need to find yourself a good pistol. So, if you can find a zap, if you can find a zap in dungeons, you are going to be doing, it's going to be awesome. If you can find a zap, or if your teammates can get you a zap while you're in dungeons, you are going to be able to do massively good with the setup. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's what I'm using. That's the setup I'm using. I think it's a must-have, guys, because it is so much fun. I'm not going to lie to you. The setups that I was currently using, they were all getting a little bit boring. Everything was kind of like, okay, you know, there was nothing really fun about them. This setup has come to refresh everything for me. Yeah, I'm using a ton of more supplies right now instead of using, using other setups. But this is fun, guys. This setup is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with it. I can't tell you guys how excited I am, and then in anticipation, waiting for the next one, the next hero, which is going to be it's going to be the smoke one, right? Yeah, the smoke ninja. So we're going to have to try that one out and see how it goes. So I'm going to finish this mission, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this mission, sorry, if you guys enjoy this video, well, if you enjoy the mission too, if you enjoy this video, guys, if you enjoy if you enjoy what I do on my channel, guys, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate you all. See you guys in the next one. Oh, you need to go. Oh no, I'm gonna have some troubles here. Right. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Uh-oh. Let's run away. Let's run away. See you guys. Someone's knocking on my door. Uh-oh.